Hi, this is Chris from the Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from Political Voices Network.
An espionage trial for a former president of the United States. This is a big deal.
Yeah.
And she has very little experience. She is not qualified. She should not have been appointed in the first place. But, I can't tell whether she's just that incompetent or what. But yeah, so let's, where do we start? Okay, so first of all, Jack Smith also not playing.
Nope.
Fantastic. Lawrence Tribe said, here's Jack Smith's nearly instant devastating response to Trump's 5 p.m. filing. As Smith explained, there is no First Amendment right to publicize the discovery materials provided to defendant to help him prepare his defense, period.
Yep.
I mean, he's clearly... look at what's happening with Judge Cannon, which is the same as Fani Willis, everybody else. Death threats, left and right, N-word, left and right. Yep. I mean, this is Trump's base. But yeah, Lisa Rubin had an interesting... She said, new special counsel's team just filed a reply on the protective order. Trump, quote, proposed an order designed to allow him to try this case in the media rather than in the courtroom. The proposed order would safeguard witness privacy and the integrity of these proceedings, which, of course, Trump doesn't want.
Right.
You can tell they're looking for any reason to blow this up, to slow it down, to do whatever they can, because they know they're going to lose. Yeah. They're trying. Jack Smith even mentioned in the order about the 5 shows the Trump lawyer did. The Trump lawyer who doesn't have time to prepare, right? Who was on 5 shows, obviously trying this case in the media with a bunch of bull, right? I mean, it's okay. Lawrence Tribe again on Judge. He said, if Judge Cannon thinks raising silly questions about Smith's use of a D.C. grand jury to uncover more facts revealed to Mar-a-Lago helps Trump by denying the Florida trial, she's wrong. It just clears the path for Smith's coup trial in D.C. to go first and move fastest, as it should. Remember, we were always saying, I think Jack Smith has a plan for her, because when she got assigned, we were like, oh no, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jack's got a plan, Chris.
He does.
He's jumping Jack Flash.
Is that what he is?
Yeah, he's a gas.
When did we call him that? When did we?
Just now.
Okay.
Yeah, one other one just from Palmer Report on this. Feels like Judge Aileen Cannon is maybe trying to get herself removed from the Trump case. She just improperly disclosed grand jury details that won't hurt Jack Smith's case, but will make it easier for her for him to have the 11th Circuit reassign the case to another judge. So we'll see, right? We can keep our eye on that. I feel like I have, like those googly eyes,
right?
Like I had when I was a child in the campaign photo.
Yes,
that's what I have. I got one eye on Georgia and the other eye's.
I know.
It's like on a slide whistle. I feel like yeah. I'm going to end up, because I made fun of Mrs. Thornton in high school that had the
janky eye.
Yeah, that's going to be me, because I've got one eye on Georgia, one on Aileen Cannon, the other one's on Jack Smith, J6. I need a third eye. That's what I need. Okay, so I mentioned Lisa Rubin. Oh, you printed this. I printed half Twitter. You printed the other half,
yes,
Jody.
I did.
Okay.
Lisa Rubin has a good thread on this. The most important thing to know about Trump's opposition to the government's proposed protective order is this: he wants the freedom to disclose witness interviews, recordings, etc. conducted outside the grand jury. That would theoretically allow him to reveal the names and publish the statements of those who spoke to DOJ/special counsel outside the grand jury and or could be cooperating. I mean, it's extraordinary, right? You go like, exactly why, because he's a mob boss. Yep. She says, yes, Trump instead floats, treating the government's confidential sources or which may jeopardize witness security as sensitive, but he wouldn't treat witness transcripts, recordings, and interview requests as automatically sensitive. Ask yourself why. By limiting protection to those materials that implicate confidential sources or would jeopardize witness security, Trump would force the special counsel to first identify, then fight over which materials do or don't qualify for the confidential treatment at this stage. Mm-hmm. At the very least, as one of my colleagues noted, that would create yet another mechanism to slow things down. And delay is always Trump's first rule of litigation. You can smell the desperation, though, can't you?
Yeah.
He's freaking out nearly... Not even hourly, just like more than, I don't know how many an hour. Jody, you would know. She's Kermit the Frog on her computer all day now.
She's like that cat.
Why did I take this job? Why did I take this job now?
Oh, no, if I win the $1.5 billion tonight.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Then she can sleep in.
Wait, what? No.
I'll still come in on Tuesdays.
No, Mommy's been through too much.
I'll still come in on Tuesdays.
Maybe with that 1.5 billion.
She's kidding, right? Because
With
Mommy's too fragile
with
right
that
now.
1.5 billion, she can buy us a nice AI system that will generate your show prep for you.
There you go.
AI Jody.
Yeah. She can build AI Jody with 1.5 billion.
I can.
Tristan Snell, our legal lad. Oh, hi, Tristan. Are you watching? Call in. So Judge Cannon's response to DOJ asking to file under seal is to deny the government's standard request and to reveal the existence of a second grand jury in the classified documents case and question whether it's proper. She shouldn't just recuse. She should resign.
Yeah.
I mean,
She should.
Yeah, it was interesting to get Clint Kirschner's take
I
in
know.
real time, like right when this broke, because we were like, what is, because legalese at first, you're like, what does this
Right.
mean? What does she do? What
How
the
many
hell
where
did she
to
do
fours
now?
are there?
Huh?
Heretofore, wheretofores
Yes, too many where to
four
for. Yeah.
things.
Okay. We were still stuck on what a Trump was yesterday to the women's soccer team.
Oh, yeah.
He is such a traitor. He is such a traitor to the United States. Who okay, where was this?
There it is.
The
Hole.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Conservatives just let them have it.
I mean, this is the United States team.
Yes.
Okay, this would be a statement yesterday from the bassinet of the 45th president. The shocking and totally unexpected loss by the U.S. women's soccer team to Sweden is fully emblematic of what is happening to our once great nation under crooked Joe Biden. Oh, I see. It's Joe. Oh, because Joe Biden coached the team
Right.
in his free time. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's interesting. It's Joe Biden's fault. Okay. Many of our players are openly hostile to America. No other country behaved in such a manner or even close. Woke equals failure. Nice shot, Megan. The U.S. is going to hell. Megan.
There was a host on.
Oh, my God. I hope she's like right outside the prison when he goes in.
There was a host on Fox yesterday that said that the women's soccer team was paying too much attention to woke politics
Oh, is that
and
it?
not enough attention
Yeah.
to winning.
Yeah. Please let her be outside heckling with, what's his name? Who do we love? The actor, Michael Rappaport.
Yes.
Let her and
Yeah.
Michael Rappaport
Yes.
be outside the prison in Georgia, whenever it is. Today, tomorrow, this week, whenever, Thursday, something. Megan, clear your schedule. Because, by the way, that Twitter account is not real, but I so desperately hoped it was Megan
I know.
Rapinoe's.
Yeah, no,
It wasn't. I checked her page. It wasn't her.
At least I didn't get my wife at a Jeffrey Epstein going out of business sale. That was funny.
Funny.
That was
funny.
Very funny.
There
Whoever
was a
wrote that
lot
was
of really funny. I was like, oh, please let this be her. Oh, Lord. Hey, looky at this headline, everyone. GOP operative pardoned by Trump convicted of funneling Russian money to Trump campaign. How completely, totally, and shocking. And as Nancy Pelosi would say, with you, all roads lead to Russia. Which is why, Bill Barr, now that you're opening your big pie hole, glad you're going to testify against him, whatever. If you had opened your pie hole the first time you knew Trump was a traitor to the United States, we wouldn't be here.
Yep.
Yep.
So surprising. He is once again a traitor to the United States.
Yes.
Shocking. Shocked, I tell you. All right. So lots to get to. Like I say, we haven't even begun to break down all the legal all nerdiness. We're stuck with you and your Law and Order degree for right this second. So you better
Stop.
study
Tort.
up. Study up.
Tort.
Tort. Stare decisis.
Objection.
Ipso facto.
It's supposed to.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. Pardon me.
You've got the post.
Mens rea.
Yes. Oh, that's a new one. That's one everyone's saying now. Yeah. Okay. 20-year-old kids are men's ran. There it is, my first drink of the day, Z-Biotics pre-alcohol probiotic. Many of you know my story. I stopped drinking wine for 3 years during COVID, during the lockdown as part of a health reset. Now I drink wine in moderation, but this is an amazing new product. I've always believed in probiotics. And Z-Biotics, check this out. You drink just one of these. It's the world's first genetically engineered probiotic. It was invented by PhD scientists to tackle rough mornings after drinking. I am using this and I feel great in the morning. I don't have to worry if I have an extra glass of wine, I still feel great in the morning. Here's how it works. When you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct in the gut. I've always had acid reflux problems. It is this byproduct, not dehydration, that's to blame for your rough next day. Z-Biotics produces an enzyme to break this byproduct down. All I know is it works. It is Z-Biotics pre-alcohol probiotic. Go to zbiotics.com/politicalvoices or scan the QR code on the screen right now. Okay, and this just in honor of this, CNN reports security beefed up for Judge Chutkan amid attacks by Trump because, of course. But by the way, proving exactly her point and Jack Smith's point about the danger that Donald Trump poses. So I don't know. By the way, our friend Jo from Jerz, who's kind of plugged in a little.
Is. She's been to the White House.
She wrote yesterday, Dear Phony Willis, I hear you're likely to charge Donald Trump tomorrow. Please don't get me wrong. That's fantastic. But I do have two teeny tiny requests. I don't think I'm alone in this. Can we please get a perp walk and a mugshot? Pretty please. I'm hearing conflicting things that it's not today.
Sure.
But now I was hearing ripples that it could be today.
Really?
That's what I heard later in the week.
Because aren't they still interviewing people?
Yes.
Yeah.
One more person.
There's at least one more person.
There's a 48-hour, thing. Like somebody in the media yesterday was saying so and so hasn't been notified yet, and there's whatever I don't know. Anyway, yeah. What were you saying?
No, I think it wasn't it it was that guy.
Yeah, I saw him being interviewed about it.
Yes.
That guy.
The guy that was being interviewed with the lady?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is a lot going on the legal front. We are putting out feelers for legal lads and ladies.
Yes, I just sent one out
this morning. Charlie Pierce, of course, will join us. But can I just say, first of all, Judge Chutkan not playing.
No.
So good for her. Hooray. Judge Cannon, I cannot figure out. Can I just say there is speculation all over the place that, of course, it looks like, once again, this broke while we had Glenn Kirschner on live, and he said the same thing that Joyce fans and a lot of other people now have said, that this could be good news. This could be what gets her recused. But there's some speculations. Does she want it? Is she trying to get herself recused?
She might be.
Because obviously this is going to be a hot seat thing no matter. Maybe she knows this case is so slam dunk and she's so Trumpy she doesn't want to be the judge. I can't.
Resides, maybe. Yeah.
I don't think she has that much integrity.
I'm not accusing her of having integrity. I'm accusing her of being a coward.
Okay.
But, because he's saying that this would be absolutely grounds to get her recused. Palmer reports that I said a while back, Judge Aileen Cannon was very limited in her ability to help Trump. Today makes that clear. She improperly revealed a grand jury detail. Did it help Trump? No, but it sure did make it easy for Jack Smith to have her removed if he so chooses.
Republicans say they won't cut Social Security, Medicare, or Medicaid. But can honest, hard-working middle-class Americans really believe what these politicians say? Republicans said they wouldn't overturn Roe v. Wade. Here's what Supreme Court Justices Gorsuch, Kavanaugh, and Coney Barrett said during their Senate confirmation hearings.
Roe v. Wade, it is a precedent of the United States Supreme Court. A good judge will consider it as precedent of the United States Supreme Court.
Roe v. Wade. It's settled as a precedent of the Supreme Court.
Roe is not a super precedent, but that doesn't mean that Roe should be overruled.
Well, we saw how that turned out. They played us for fools. Tell your elected officials to keep their hands off of our Social Security and health care benefits. Fool me once. Let Majority Rule was responsible for this message. LetMajorityRule.org is a project of the Marvin Lucas Super PAC, which is responsible for and paid for this ad and is not affiliated with or authorized by any political campaign or candidate or candidates committee.